When you lose all hope, something strange happens inside you. You start believing that maybe this is it. Maybe this is where your story ends. Maybe this is the moment that finally breaks you. And if you're watching this right now, it's probably because a part of you feels exactly that. But listen carefully, because this might be the most important message you hear this year. There will come a point in your life where nothing makes sense anymore. The path you were walking suddenly disappears. The plans you were building fall apart. The people you trusted walk away. And the strength you thought you had feels like it's gone. You wake up each day feeling tired, heavy, unsure of who you are becoming. You're trying, you're fighting, but it feels like the world is moving forward without you. And in that moment, hope feels like a luxury you can't afford. But here's the truth nobody tells you. The moment you lose hope is the exact moment your real life begins. Because when everything is stripped away, when the noise fades, when the distractions disappear, you're left with the rawest version of yourself. The version that doesn't pretend. The version that doesn't quit. The version that survives. You see, the people who become great, the ones who rise, the ones who inspire, the ones who change their lives, aren't the people who never fall. They're the people who fall so hard they almost don't get back up, but they do anyway. You don't build strength when everything is easy. You build strength on the days you feel empty, the days you cry, the nights you break, the mornings you wake up feeling like you have nothing left, but you still take one small step forward.
When you lose hope, your mind tries to convince you that your story is over. But the truth is, it's only a chapter. Every great story has a moment where the main character is tested, a moment where everything seems impossible, a moment where giving up feels easier than holding on. You are in that moment right now, and you have two choices: stay where you are or change everything. Nobody from the UK, USA, or Canada, or anywhere in the world just wakes up one day with a perfect life. Everyone goes through something. Everyone faces pain. Everyone feels lost at some point. The difference between those who rise and those who stay stuck is simple. They don't wait for hope. They create it. They take one more step. They fight one more round. They try one more time, even when their hands shake, even when their voice cracks, even when their heart is tired. When you lose all hope, your mind focuses only on what's missing, what went wrong, what you don't have. But what if you turn that around? What if you saw this moment not as the end, but as the reset you needed? What if losing hope is just life's way of clearing the path, removing what wasn't for you, pushing you towards something better? Sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve more than you are asking for. Sometimes things fall apart because you were meant to build something stronger. Sometimes people leave because their chapter in your life is complete. Sometimes our failures point us to the only way forward.
And yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels unfair. Yes, it makes you question your worth. But the pain you feel today is not a punishment. It's a transformation. This is the moment where you grow into the person you were meant to be. This is the moment where everything begins to change. Not when you feel strong, but when you feel weak. Not when you have answers, but when you have questions. Not when you feel inspired, but when you feel broken. Life isn't testing your ability to win. It's testing your ability to rise, to stand up when it's easier to stay down, to move when everything around you says stop, to believe in yourself when hope has disappeared. You don't need hope to take the next step. You just need courage. You just need 5 more seconds of strength, 5 seconds to breathe, 5 seconds to stand, 5 seconds to say, I'm not done yet.
Because here's the truth. You are stronger than you think. You've survived things you never talk about. You've kept going on days you should have collapsed. You've handled pain that would have destroyed someone else. Don't you dare underestimate yourself now. Losing hope doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Staying down is a choice, but getting back up, that's power. So when you lose all hope, do not sit in silence. Do not drown in your thoughts. Remind yourself that life changes in moments. One decision, one opportunity, one message, one step. You never know when your breakthrough is coming. You never know when your life will shift. Most people give up right before things get better. Don't be one of them. Your life can look completely different 6 months from now, but it starts with you choosing not to quit today. Imagine your future self, the version of you who made it, who overcame everything, who's living the life you dream about. That version of you is calling right now, asking you to keep moving, asking you not to stop here, asking you to trust the process even when you can't see the path. You may have lost hope, but hope is not something you find, it's something you rebuild, step by step, day by day, breath by breath. And right now, your rebuild begins. Your story does not end here. It starts again. Stand up, breathe in, hold your head high. Because when you lose all hope, that's when you're about to rise.